sir. Mute us? Yeah, you mute us.
Yeah. Let's go. That's right. That's right. What? Ain't in no mob, ain't no mafia, no gang member. They said, see that you change, I cannot be the same, nigga. Yeah, I'm in a fucking cult, they looking at me strange, nigga. You know that I in the soft, and you just a lame, nigga. No, you cannot hang, nigga. Who the fuck is you? In the club with my cover on, you see that border blue. Yeah, nigga tryna step like me, but can't walk in my boots. Yeah, you thought I was a carnivore, cause I don't fuck with fruits. Yeah, sure they got a peach, so I slid her as my digits. Text her my shorty berry, let her ask her if she with it. Baby, I got 2 wives, and I'm still committed. Nigga still wishing on my demise. Nigga, I be in a cut, in a mix, just like Biscuit. I be in the crib, blue, yeah. Nigga tryna step like me, but can't peach, so I slid her as my digits. Text her my shorty berry, let her ask her if she with it. Baby, I got 2 wives, and I'm still committed. Nigga still wishing on my demise. Nigga, fuck a critic. Baby, on the clout, fuck you talking about, I'm lit. I be in a cut, in a mix, just like Biscuit. I be in the crib, counting racks, get my... Yeah, I love this truth so much, I'm addicted. Riding in my act, hit the gas, hear that shit roar. Yeah, I remember times, nigga, I was fucking piss poor. Sleeping on my hot floor, made me wanna grind more. Looking at these trash rappers like them niggas are I.S.U.P.K. I was getting high, man, my eyes look like a cyborg. I came in the truth, and that made me want to God more. These niggas 6 feet, but they spirit just like 5'4". Living for my people, like what the fuck I'm going die for. That's why I stand 10 toes down on the pavement. Niggas want beef till I turn that shit to Angus. I can't fuck with no nigga getting fucked in the anus. You niggas is shameless, my niggas is blameless. And y'all niggas weird. Told my bitch just like a post, I like being shared. Nigga do not want no smoke, cause you niggas can get aired. You know One West is top tier, and you niggas can't compare. Man, y'all need to stop. Y'all niggas acting like some bras, acting like some thoughts. Yeah, we know the feds on watch. Oh, you ain't heard this on One West block, pussy. All right, no sweat. Just remember, you know, also get it out of there. Hey, man. Oh, we live. It's Shalom. Y'all about Shemi Al-Shah, brother Thumb. Yahweh Shema, Thumb by Shemi Al-Shah. Person over to Quad Zakarab here. With the I.S.U.P.K on the commanding General YAHANNA. You understand what I'm saying? We are here to teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians that they're the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. And this is the Tuesday Brotherhood class. You understand? We're going to do something a little bit different today. Officer Bob, tell them what we got on the menu today. Why some niggas like,
This is biblical wisdom made simple.
what we got on the menu today? Hold on here. Why some niggas like,
This is biblical wisdom made simple.
okay, if I cut off so by 2, when you on the mic, try to do, because it's a little bit loud. Like you could cut down the mic level on the interface. If
Yes.
you know, matter of fact, speak into the mic real quick and see if it's like turned red. Just speak.
Shalom. Shalom. It's green.
It's green. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, now Slocky, repeat it again. Slocky.
Yes. Biblical wisdom made simple.
Biblical wisdom made simple. You know what's the problem might be? like, cause I'm pretty sure you kind of like muffle when you say with the P's, so try to stay back a little bit, so you take it hear you clearly.
Right.
Biblical wisdom made simple. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, in America, America don't have the wisdom of the Bible. You know, the wisdom I'm speaking about is of the Bible, of course. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of blacks and Hispanics don't have that wisdom. You understand what I'm saying? They don't have that wisdom that's in the Bible. That's biblical wisdom. You understand? You hear in the world all of a sudden by especially the five the 5%ers or knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You understand what I'm saying? I forgot what was it called? Supreme mathematics. Well, where do you think they get that type of stuff from? Where do you think they get that type of idea from? The Bible. Where do you think you get knowledge and wisdom from? The Bible. Where do you think you get understanding from? You get all that from the Bible.
Right.
But it's not, the wisdom that they have is not of the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you could, give me Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. We're going to start off with that first.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because blacks and Hispanics don't hold the wisdom in the Bible. You know what I mean? They don't hold that type of wisdom. Your Christian pastor don't have that wisdom. Your Muslim imam don't have that wisdom. You understand what I'm saying? The average black man in the ghetto don't have this type of wisdom because they wasn't taught correctly. You understand what I'm saying? Why they hasn't been taught correctly? Because they've been oppressed for over 400 years. They've been in captivity for 400 years. You understand what I'm saying? They've been taught by their oppressor and taught by their wisdom, by their knowledge, by their understanding of everything. You understand what I'm saying? You got the scripture?
Yeah.
You read it.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Read it again. Read from the top.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6.
Uh-huh.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Wait. My people?
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
It say my people, man. And that's very, very heavy too to understand. Because when you get the wisdom of this book, you will understand who the Lord is talking to. You will understand who the Lord intended this book to be for. My people is speaking about the children of Israel. You understand what I'm saying? The Israelites was giving this book for the wisdom. Matter of fact, if you could, give me, Psalms 147? Yes. Give me that real quick. Give me Psalms 140. I didn't even had that in my breakdown. You understand? So about that, we about to, get Psalms 147. You understand what I'm saying? This book was given to Israelites, which are blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. That's who this book is for. This wisdom is for them people. Well, these people, us, Israelites. Shalom, Christ. Christ. You know what I'm saying? It's made for us. You know what I mean? So we're going to get to it in a minute. You understand what I'm saying? This word is for Israelites, man. This wisdom is for Israelites. It's not for nobody else. Yeah, man. And it's a hard pill to swallow, for your oppressor, for other nations, the Africans and the Ethiopians and the Libyans and everybody else that like believe this book is for everybody, but it's not for nobody but us. You understand what I'm saying? This is why we understand it more than anybody. And when you hear these oppressors as Christians break down the Bible, it just sounds weird. It sounds spooky. It don't make sense. But when a black man break down the Bible, it basically all makes sense. You understand what I'm saying? Everything get put back in its perspective. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Because the black man, which is an Israelite, have that wisdom. You know what I mean? Especially if the Most High is dealing with them. Right. You understand what I'm saying? You got that scripture? Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 147 and verse 19. Uh-huh. He sheweth his word unto Jacob.
It's not right there. He said, he sheweth his word unto Jacob. In Hosea chapter 4, verse 6, it said, my people, my people. are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. My is a possessive. It's possessive. It means belonging to. You know what I mean? We belong to the Most High. And in Psalms, it just said he showed his word to Jacob. Keep going.
His statutes and his judgments unto his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
He showed his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. You understand what I'm saying? That's who this Bible is intended for. It's not intended for anybody else. It's not intended for nobody but us. This is why we get punished every day for doing things that go against God. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we get punished every day for sinning. Period. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you could go back to Hosea chapter 4, verse 6.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We get punished every day because we break God's laws. Because we don't have the wisdom of the Bible. We got the wisdom of this world, which makes us fall, what makes us weak, that makes us docile, and that makes us easily tricked. Especially this, you got this world, the wisdom of this world, you get easily tricked out your spot. You understand what I'm saying? You don't know how to move. You don't know what to do in certain situations because you got the wisdom of this world. You understand what I'm saying? For example, wisdom of this world is if a brother step on your sneaker, it's a problem. You understand what I'm saying? If a brother look at you wrong, it's a problem. I mean, the first thing you go to is violence, and you want to unalive someone. You understand? The wisdom in this Bible is going to him and him alone, and telling him what you got a problem with. If y'all can't solve it, you understand what I'm saying? Then y'all go to counsel. That's the wisdom of the Bible. The wisdom of the world, you be in jail and somebody be in the ground. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you could go back to Hosea chapter 4, verse 6.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
You know what I mean? We are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. What is knowledge, man? Knowledge is in this Bible, man. It's something that you need to be learning, something that you should know. You know what I mean? If you go, look up, give me the definition of knowledge according to the Bible. You could just Google it. You understand what I'm saying? Give me the definition. Knowledge just means to know, basically. You mean, but you got to observe, you got to learn. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, and then this where wisdom comes in, and then the understanding. You understand? So we're gonna understand. We're gonna first get what knowledge means. I mean, we are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. We don't know this Bible. Christians don't know this Bible. Christians, listen. Christians, think God is all love. Christians think it's okay for a man and a man to be, married to one another. You understand what I'm saying? When a sister, a woman and a woman is married with one another. Christians believe that you can love whoever you want. That's what Christians believe. Christians believe that the laws is done away with. They don't really have the knowledge of this Bible. They don't. If they did, they would be here. Well, the blacks, so-called black and Hispanic, they would be here. But they don't have the knowledge. They've been taught by their oppressor, their daddy, the devil. You understand what I'm saying? That's who they've been taught by. They haven't been taught correctly. You understand what I'm saying? They've been beat down with this with this perverted philosophy, thinking God is all love, thinking you can eat whatever you want to eat. You understand what I'm saying? Thinking you could do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? Some people will argue with you about smoking weed. You understand what I'm saying? They will argue about smoking weed that comes from the earth. That's the wisdom of this world. It comes from the earth. You understand what I'm saying? It's a herb, especially here in Rastafarians. It's a natural herb. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of using it for its purposes, instead of, they using it to get high. You understand what I'm saying? They're not using it for medicine. They're using it to get high. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the wisdom of this world, man. You got the scripture? I'm Slocking. You got the definition? Yes. All right, if you could.
Knowledge.
It's like also pull me up real quick.
Yes.
Is it me or we like pull me up on the maybe? Oh, all right. It kind of look weird a little bit.
Oh yeah, I see why.
Yeah. Okay. I kind of go back. Slocking. Yeah. I thought we was distorting on the video.
Yes. Knowledge. Facts.
Slug, so can you put up for the so people can see online?
Yes.
Sir, the water.
Knowledge. Facts, information, and skills acquired by a person through experience or
If
education.
you could, can you put it according to the Bible?
Oh, right.
Yeah, according to the book, sir. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we don't got the knowledge of this Bible, man. We don't. You know what I mean? Growing up, I thought I could do anything I wanted to do. Listen, I was listening to my parents when in the Bible, so you gotta listen to your parents. You understand what I'm saying? I wanted to come in the house when I wanted to come in the house. You understand what I'm saying? I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I was the biggest pothead in the world. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't care about what nobody think. I wanted to sell drugs. I wanted to run the streets. I wanted to fight. You know what I mean? I wanted to do everything that was against God. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I wanted to do. You understand what I'm saying? Because I was taught that way. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I you know how rappers say the streets raised me. That's how I felt. I felt like the streets was my father. Yeah, man. Like, I didn't have the knowledge of the Bible. I had the knowledge of the streets. Yeah, I mean, I had the knowledge of learning how to move in the streets, not learning how to move how God want me to move. You understand what I'm saying? So this is why we need to come back to the truth and understand what I'm saying to not be like that. You understand what I'm saying? Because you see what's going on with with Gunna and Young Thug and this and that and the third. Listen, they had the knowledge of this Bible, they wouldn't have these problems. They wouldn't even have somebody trying to set them up for a RICO. They wouldn't even have no reason in doing these things. They're thinking there is a gang because they would be moving how God would do the move. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody don't bother us. Listen, this is an affair. You can't mess with us because what they got? Nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Because we move how God wants us to move. We don't move like a gang. We don't move like a mob or the mafia. You understand what I'm saying? We're not gang members over here. You know what I mean? So we move what God wants us to do, and that's based on what the Bible say. It's not based on how I feel, how Kwashuan feel, how Officer Abad feel. It's not based on how we feel. It's how what the Bible say. And sometimes the Bible gonna hurt your feelings. Sis, sometimes that Bible, you know what I mean, the wisdom. Listen, I'm gonna get to it, but to be brief, you know what I mean, the Bible, is going to hurt your feelings. So the Bible might say your man can have another wife, and you want to just deal with it if he want that. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you're gonna have to deal with because you're laid with him. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna hurt your feelings sometimes. But guess what? You're so angry at him, and you don't want to. You want them all to yourself. Now you're destroyed for that knowledge because you don't want to listen. You know what I mean? You've been oppressed. Believe monogamy is just all be all for us. But that was never the case. You know what I mean? Men was never monogamous. You understand what I'm saying? Like men had one wife, but a lot of men don't want one woman. You understand what I'm saying? That's just the fact. You understand what I'm saying? They just don't want it. They see a sister. Listen, everybody see one sister walking down the street. They see another sister walking down the street. They want both of them. You understand what I'm saying? That's how it is. And this sometimes when you start to learn the wisdom of the Bible, you will be better off. You understand what I'm saying? You got it also about?
Yeah.
You can read it, sir.
Yes. Also got the Blue Letter Bible for it too.
No, you can get the AI version. I want the
AI version?
Yeah,
come. Put it on the screen. Knowledge definition according to the Bible. AI overview. In the Bible, knowledge refers to more than just facts. It implies an experiential, intimate, and relational.
No, I don't like that one. No, never mind. That sounds like too Christian for me. go to the one you got also, bye.
Okay.
Go to the one you got. It said what? This sound. There we go. All right.
Yes, this is the Blue Letter Bible. Knowledge comes from the Hebrew word, the I. It means knowledge, perception, skill, discernment, understanding, wisdom. This one is from the Proverbs.
Okay. Yeah, go. No, slack it. Go down.
Yes, my fault. 2 things.
Yeah, slack it. Go back up. Go up a little bit.
Oh, up.
You're right there. Knowledge. No. That's something else. Go, keep going down. Keep going down. Go, keep going down. Oh, never mind. All right, no, that's cool. All right, that's cool. But basically, knowledge means to know. You understand what I'm saying? You know something. You understand what I'm saying? You go back to the scripture, Officer. But
Yes.
you go back to the scripture. But knowledge just means to know. You know what I mean? Know what you're reading. You got to know that, smoking weed is wrong. You got to know that selling drugs is wrong. You got to know that sex is marriage. You got to know that, you cannot leave your woman. You cannot leave your man. That's the knowledge. You understand what I'm saying? That's like, that thing. Now you got to learn it. You know what I mean? Now you got to learn it. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of us don't know. We're destroyed for a lack of knowledge. You understand? You could go back to it.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Listen, the Most High reject us, man, because we don't want the knowledge. You know what I mean? Like, we are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. So now he rejects us because we don't want it. When we go out to camp at 12th and Market and try to tell our people to stop getting high, stop sleeping with white women, stop sleeping with white men, stop loving everybody, stop eating shrimp, crab, and lobster, stop celebrating Thanksgiving. Listen, Halloween about to come up. Stop celebrating Halloween. You understand what I'm saying? They reject that knowledge. They reject it. So the Most High rejects them. You understand what I'm saying? The Most High rejects them, which is an unfortunate thing. We don't want the Most High to reject any of our people. We want the Most High to accept us. You understand what I'm saying? You want the Most High, to be proud of what we're doing on this earth.
Right.
Because he made us to rule this planet.
Right.
He made us the rulers. But now we're serving other people. You understand what I'm saying? If you could, give me Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. You understand what I'm saying? He showed his word to Jacob. You understand what I'm saying? This is for blacks and Hispanics and the American Indians. It ain't for nobody else. The knowledge of the world going to tell you it's for everybody. The knowledge of the world is going to tell you Jesus Christ is a white man. The knowledge of this world is going to tell you he's an olive color if he's not white. You find somebody else and say, well, he's an olive color. He's Middle Eastern. Like, they'll tell you these things. You know what I mean? But in the Bible, it gives you a clear, concise, vision of who Jesus Christ was. He was a black man from the tribe of Judah. It say it in the Bible. Other people got different answers. You know what I mean? It's confusing when you go outside in this world to try to gain all this knowledge. You start to go crazy. You know what I mean? Like, you try to read every book and everything. You don't got no foundation. You're going to go crazy. You know what I mean? But that's the knowledge of that world. That's the wisdom of that world, man. And it is not for us. You know what I mean? Have a foundation. Lay down a foundation. Understand what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with reading books and learning certain things, but you don't got no foundation. You bound to be a nut. Yeah, man, you be a wacko. Listen, you get so much life, stop believing in God. You start going to the science, all the science, there's no God and stuff like that. And we came from Africa and we're Egyptians. Go ahead, what's up, bud?
I got precept what you're saying.
I already know where you about to go. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What's on Christ? This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 12. Mm-hmm. And further, by these, my son, be admonished of making many books.
Yeah, right.
There is no end, right. And much study is weariness of the flesh.
Yeah, like you're going to stress yourself out reading all these books, man.
Right.
You mean trying to find the truth, trying to read all these books. Listen, the books you need to be reading is the books in the Bible. All the other stuff is good to read. Listen, I like to watch, documentaries. You know what I mean? I like to like stuff about health, about certain things, like certain people cultures. You know what I mean? I learn about everything so I can destroy them. Right. I don't learn to try to be like them. Right. Listen, I seen a black man in an orange little. I told you, it's like he was a monk. Like I never seen a black monk before. It's crazy. Because we want to search all this knowledge and seek many books, but then we go crazy. How many brothers is bugged out that to try to find all this knowledge? Dr. York, he got trillions of years of knowledge, but then I heard they found a Pink Panther with something attached to it in his crib, in his room. He violating kids and stuff like that. He locked up now. You understand what I'm saying? What happened with Polite? Polite got all this knowledge. He got all these, so smart. Look at him, he locked up. Look at us. We focus on this one book, and we here teaching the people to stop getting high. You understand what I'm saying? We giving the wisdom of the Bible. Look where they at. All the people with all this knowledge of this world. Look where they at, in prison. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna hold you. I heard one boy, he was boofing. Like, he was boofing. Like, he was putting still like how can you do that? But that's the knowledge of this world. But they got all this Egyptian Kemetic science knowledge. But look at them. Listen, since I used to talk to these sisters that was all that Kemetic grand rising stuff, they was whores. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, my body, my choice. They still following the white women's philosophy. And I mean, they ain't even follow Kemetic science because I'm pretty sure they don't say that. You understand what I'm saying? But they follow. They so confused. They don't even understand what to do. They don't have a foundation. Then when a real man come on them and tell them you can't be doing this, you gotta put something on your behind. Now they want to look at you as controlling. But you don't got the wisdom of this world. You got the wisdom of this book. You understand what I'm saying? That's that's what's more important than anything. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Than riches, than money, than gold and silver. Yeah, but this wisdom of this book is more important. Knowing that you're an Israelite is more important than money. Knowing that you God's chosen people, that you're going to rule this planet is more than that money. Right. And listen, I ain't saying don't get no money, though, because I ain't saying that. But I'm saying, like, you got to have your mind focused on the wisdom of this book and getting the wisdom of this book and how to do it. Because if you don't do it, you're going to fall short. You're going to get tricked out your spot. How many people got tricked out their spot, man? How many people got tricked out their spot? You know what I mean? Because they had a wizard. I got to bring up Young Thug again. He got tricked out his spot. Now he crying for help. He crying for he need his brothers back. You know what I mean? Like, he all out of whack because he ain't got his brothers with him. I don't feel that way because my brothers is right here. You understand what I'm saying? And we not going anywhere. You know what I mean? Period. Ain't no splitting up. Ain't no running away and dropping the sword. Ain't none of that. We brothers. That's the whole point of being here, is being brothers to one another, because that's what the Bible is all about anyway. When are you going to come in here and change your life? When are you going to come in here and stop, getting the knowledge of this world that's destroying you? When are you going to stop getting abortions? You understand what I'm saying? When are you going to stop smoking weed? When are you going to stop getting high? When are you going to stop selling drugs? When are you going to stop doing these things? You know what I mean? Listen. I fear God so much. I'm scared to put the blood in my mouth, because as soon as I like that blood, I'm gonna think Christ gonna come right back at that time, like right there with that blood in my mouth. You know what I mean? I'm feared that the Lord gonna take me out of this world if I do something wrong, man. So I gotta be on the straight and narrow path, man, because I got the wisdom of this book. If you could, can you go? Matter of fact, go back to Jeremiah, the one I want. Yeah, man, go ahead. You can read it.
Yes. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage.
Read that again.
And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage.
Listen, we're going to be discontinued from our heritage. It's going to stop. Our traditions is going to stop. You know what I mean? Keep going.
That I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
You going what?
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
You stop keeping the law. You stop serving your God. You stop going to Passover. You stop doing everything and start to celebrate Christmas. Start to get high. Start to eat shrimp, crab, and lobster. Start to celebrate. Start to serve that white Caesar Borgia. Then what was it called? The Virgin Mary, Santeria, whatever you want to call it. All these things you start to do when you start serving your enemy. You stop serving your God, then you start serving your enemy because you was discontinued from your heritage. Because you rejected the knowledge of God. You rejected the knowledge of the Bible. Right. You know what I mean? That's why you serving your enemies, because you're being discontinued. Now you're being discontinued. It's that simple. Now we here, I.S.U.P.K under Commander in Chief YAHANNA, we here, and now we about to continue the heritage. We about to continue the traditions of our forefathers and make them great. You understand what I'm saying? Until Christ come back. You understand what I'm saying? That's what's going to happen. And you can be just like us, getting the wisdom from the Lord. The Lord going to guide you every way and every step. You got brothers to lean on. You feel me? You got brothers that going to have your back no matter what. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, every time I call any of my brothers, they pick up the phone. Steph on the thing. So like, I'm just joking. But they pick up the phone. You understand what I'm saying? Don't matter what time and day I'm going to get a call back, whatever. Like, every time I call somebody, they pick up. They pick up. You know what I mean? If I got to talk to a brother, they going to be there for me. You understand what I'm saying? I got a problem, they're going to be there for me because they got the wisdom of this book. And we lean on brotherhood, you know what I mean, in this book. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you could, give me, is there any more on that?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes.
I think this is the part I really want, though, but go ahead.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. That was it.
You made the Most High mad because you don't want to follow the Most High. You made him mad. Now he's to the point that I'm going to be angry with you forever. For a very long time, I'm going to be angry with you because you're hard-headed, because you're stubborn. You want to follow the knowledge of this world. You want to get the wisdom of this world instead of mine. That makes him, this is the Most High jealous. He don't like that. The Most High is selfish when it comes to his people. That's why it said, my people are destroyed. He didn't say the whole world was destroyed. He said, my people. And someone saying, now, if you could, give me Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 13.
Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 13.
Yeah, give me that real quick, man. The Most High is angry with us because we don't want to follow him. I mean, he put us on his planet so we can follow him. Why don't you want to do it? I don't understand why people want to follow white people. That's a bad situation. You want to follow, listen, you want to follow them versus God. You want to, listen, it's so crazy. I remember I read a book. I was reading a book, right? It was interesting, though, because it was saying how black people will go to college, and then when they come back, when they try to teach their people certain things, they don't want to hear it. But then as soon as the white man come in to teach them something, they want to hear it. I remember one time, the King's Department, I was telling my mom something about some health thing. This is why I was a vegetarian or a vegan, whatever you want to call it. I was talking about some health something. And she didn't want to hear nothing I had to say. And so what's that devil name that be on the be on TV is a doctor? No, it's a white man. Is it Dr. Oz? So Dr. Oz said the same thing I said. And she want to apply it to her life. Well, her son was telling her, Mom, you gotta stop eating this. You gotta stop doing this because you're getting old and you don't want to keep taking all this medicine. I'm telling my mom this. Dr. Oz said the same thing. You understand what I'm saying? Said the same exact thing. That's the problem with us, man. That's the problem with us, man. Now when we here, we telling them, listen, imagine if we saying the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of. Then you start hearing white people telling black people the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of. I guarantee you they go like the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of. Because they follow their father, man. They follow their daddy, man. You mean y'all follow them. You're supposed to be following the Most High. I mean, they told you Jesus is white. And you know what's crazy? Every time I look at Cap debate somebody, they say, well, that's not true. We don't believe that, Jesus is white. But when I ride past certain churches, they got Jesus is white. Even, you know what's crazy? Even in movies, they still portray him as a white man. If he's not a white man, then why you got him as a white man? It doesn't make any sense. You cannot trust these people, man. Yeah, I mean, at all. You can't trust these people. I trust these people. They put you in captivity. You know what's crazy? What confuses me? You don't trust your neighbor or somebody that that you probably had problems with. Like this is what I understand. Brothers are sliding on their ops. You know, they doing drills and all these type of things. And they got problems with their brother. But you know that you've been in slavery and these people did harm to your people and you still love them. That's crazy. That's crazy. You hate your brother that you might have got problems with. So you might have unalived one of your people that you love and care about. But this man over here got a long track record. This man deserved the death penalty. That man. How many bodies the white man got? He got millions of bodies, including his people, other people, us. He is a global criminal. But yet you want to go focus your anger on somebody that did something to you. I mean, it's a natural emotion to feel that way, but you gotta channel your emotions. Say, you know what? This is my enemy. I gotta stop hurting my brother because this enemy right here want me to hurt my brother and make my brother my enemy. So which I gotta stop doing is stop hurting my brother because he is not my true enemy. He is. Not saying that you're gonna have to go out there and do something to the white man, but just channel your anger to something that's more productive, something that's more better than hating your brother. Because it doesn't work. As you see, look at it. They wanted to send the National Guard to Chicago because you hate your brother. Now, if you could, you can read it.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 13.
Go ahead.
And I gave my heart to seek. And
you said 1 and what?
You said 1 and 13?
Ecclesiastes?
Ecclesiastes?
Oh.
What you looking for?
Here the conclusion of
12 and 13.
Sorry, yeah, okay. I had it wrong. You probably knew what I was probably trying to say too.
No, this was an interesting scripture I was reading. I was like,
yeah, no, I wanted Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Dang, why I put 1 and I probably forgot the 2. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, man, like, you got it?
Yes.
Oh, you can read it.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 13.
Go ahead.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Go ahead.
Fear God.
Fear God, man. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter, man. Fear God. How do you fear God? You know what I mean? How do you fear God? Keep going.
And keep his commandments.
And keep his what?
Commandments.
That's how you fear God. Fear God by keeping his commandments. You know what I mean? Just like your father. Your father tell you to get in the house at a certain time, and if you don't, he's going to punish you. No matter what the punishment is, you're not going to like it. Right. You ain't going to like it. Listen, me growing up, my punishment was getting my butt whipped. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, my punishment, I remember me and my grandma rising, and listen, my punishment was, he's selling drugs out there, send him to jail. You understand? That was my punishment. My punishment was, listen, I was one time I got locked up and the cop knew my grandma because my grandma was a court clerk. You understand what I'm saying? And he went personally to my grandma's house. And I could have got out. I could have just walked out and got out the cop car and went in the house and probably got my butt whipped. But you know what she told home officer about? Take me. I thank her for that though. To this day, I still thank her for that because I'd probably be still in the world. Because that kind of would change me a little bit. Like I do got a hell of a story, but that kind of changed me because I wanted to, stop doing it at that time. Still smoking weed, but I stopped selling drugs. So it was kind of a good thing, a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? She told, take them. I was salty. I'm thinking I'm about to get out. I see the cop ride off. I'm like, dang, I see everybody on the porch, my girlfriend crying and all that. I'm like, oh man, I'm about to get booked. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. She told him to take me. You understand what I'm saying? That was my type of discipline. That's how a father do, though. That's how a person that love and care about you do. This, even though she wasn't a father, like my uncles. You know what I mean? Try to tear my butt up because I wasn't. I was being disrespectful. I wasn't listening. You understand what I'm saying? Like you get punished. You know what I mean? For doing bad. You understand what I'm saying? You got to fear God. Listen, now I was like, I ain't selling drugs no more. Now I don't want no cop to mess with me anymore. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want things bad to happen to me. So I'm listening. You understand what I'm saying? That's how we gotta do to the Most High. Just like how your parents tell you to do something. and you don't do it, and guess what happens? They're gonna take your phone. They're gonna listen. I see this was a rough drawing question. I seen the dad on the internet break, like in front of his son, break his PS5. He made a video about it and broke his PS5 in front of his son. And his son was crying and mad and this and that. What? That could crush him now. His son might get right now. Like, no, I ain't going through this no more. I want to play my video game. That's my outlet to get away from the world. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to make sure I do right. So I'm going to listen to my dad. Yeah, man. And sometimes, too, when like, especially your father, you ain't got to do too much. I mean, like the earlier you discipline your child and check your child and show him what's wrong and what's right and what to do, what not to do, child gonna listen to you. And I understand what I'm saying. Unless nobody not confusing them and everybody on the same page, then your child should be cool. And nobody try to step on your toes, say, oh, your dad should be doing this to you. Your dad shouldn't, because people will do that. Like the mother and something like that, the grandma, they'll probably go against you. But if they all on the same page, your kid will be fine. You understand what I'm saying? But you're a grown up. You know that you're supposed to be following God, and you getting mad at your life, and this is happening to me. This is happening to me because you follow God, because your daddy is punishing you. Your father is punishing you. Maybe you should start following him now. Maybe you will have a better life. I got a better life now. My life is so easier for me following God. Listen, I don't get mad about half of the stuff I used to get mad about. Like, I just let stuff go, and it's like, it is what it is. It's easier now. It's way easier than when I was in the world. My life was hard in the world. It was very hard because I didn't have the wisdom of this book. I had my understanding, my wisdom, my knowledge. You understand what I'm saying? I thought, getting high was cool. I was that one that's saying weed was an herb. I said I was going to smoke weed till I die. That's what I said. That's in one of my raps. I said I will smoke weed till I die. That's the wisdom of this world. You know what I mean? Like I'm dead serious. I said that. I said I'm gonna smoke weed till I die. You know it's crazy. I even said I wanted weed to be legal. And look what happened. I said that in my rap. I said I want weed to be legal in my rap. And I don't even smoke no more. I don't even do it no more. I hate it now. I hate the smell of it. Yeah, I hate the smell of it now. It used to smell good. You walk out like, damn, somebody smoking on some gas. Somebody smoking on that loud. I hate it now. Because I don't got the wisdom of this world no more. Listen, the wisdom of the world changed my senses, my taste buds. You understand what I'm saying? When I smell something I'm supposed to smell, I hate it. You understand what I'm saying? That's how you change your life, man. By getting the wisdom and fearing God and keeping these commandments, man. You can keep going, officer, about it.
And keep his commandments. Mm-hmm. For this is the whole duty of man.
This is your job, black man. Your job is to be the enforcers in your community and enforce these laws. We got police officers in our community that's trigger happy, you know what I mean, that don't love you, that don't care about you, that don't look like you in your neighborhoods, policing you. It's crazy because I'm supposed to be policing my sons and my brother kids, not them. You got devils in our communities unaliving us. They're unaliving us. And then they got a nerve that when we protest and march and say, well, y'all unalive each other. You understand what I'm saying? Talk about that black on black crime, which is true. You understand what I'm saying? But the wisdom in this Bible know the white man is the devil. And he's going to lie. He's going to take he's going to take everything off of him and focus it on you. For example, they'll make it seem like black on black crime is the issue when white on white crime is really the issue. You understand what I'm saying? But when you get the wisdom of this Bible, you'll know that. You will know how cunning your enemy is. You will know. You understand what I'm saying? You will know they are the biggest gang in America. They're the biggest gang in the world. They are the biggest criminals. You will know these things based on the wisdom you'll get out this Bible. The duty of man is to keep these commandments. And when I say man, I'm talking about the blacks and Hispanic, Native American Indian men, right, which are Israelites. We're supposed to keep these commandments. This is our job. Our job is to get it from the men that's over us, that's getting it from the Most High, and it trickle down to your wives and your kids. And then we'd be all in unison once the laws get enforced. You understand what I'm saying? That's what's going to happen. That's what's supposed to happen. This is why God is rejecting you, because you don't want to learn about who you are. Right. You don't want to apply the things that God say. Now, if you could, give me Proverbs chapter 10, verse 8. Right. You're going to learn today. You're going to learn today, I tell you, man. And man, you can read it when you get it. Understand what I'm saying? It's about, this is biblical wisdom made simple?
Yes.
This is practical knowledge, man. Practical knowledge, man. It's not that deep, man. Listen. The knowledge in this world says you're going to die and go to heaven. The wisdom of this Bible, the knowledge of this Bible is going to tell you heaven is going to be on earth and the black man is going to rule that heaven. That's the wisdom and knowledge of this Bible. Don't get fooled in thinking you're going to be up there with Biggie and Tupac. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, Thug Mansion and somewhere. It ain't happening. You ain't going to be up there with grandma. You know what I mean? You ain't going to be up there with your homie that got unalive. You know what I mean? Listen, what's crazy. So what if you make it to 80 and your man got unalive at 15? You're going to be an 80-year-old with a 15-year-old up there? It don't make any sense. You understand what I'm saying? Heaven is going to be on earth, man. Period. Now, you can read it.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 10 and verse 8. The wise in heart will receive commandments.
The what?
The wise in heart will receive commandments.
If you had the wisdom in your mind, you're going to receive these commandments. You're going to understand them. You know what I mean? Like, this is why I'm here, because I understand it. It felt right. It is right. You know what I mean? Well, listen, when I first stumbled upon this, I used to read books. I used to look at, I was the brother that was saying I was God. The black man is God. I was that brother. When I first started learning, I didn't know what an Israelite was. I knew that the black man is God. That's what I learned first. But what stuck out to me the most was what Captain Tazariak, Cat Tywall, Cat Marquard, Cat Mashat, slacking for the order, Cat General Muhammad, they were always speaking about, because I related to them because we grew up in the ghetto and they broke it down in the Bible better than a Christian pastor ever did. And I resonated with that because it really, I had wisdom. I had wisdom. I was smart. I knew how to move. I just didn't know what to do and how to do it. And they made it more clearer. I resonated with this book more than anything. I resonated with being an Israelite. They start saying things that I was already doing. Because sometimes you might be in the world, you might be, destroyed, but you doing certain things that's natural and it's not wrong, but this world will tell you it's wrong. Like, I was real protective of my sisters and certain people and those around me, especially the women. I'm telling them to cover up. I'm telling them they can't dress this way. All this type of stuff. They said I was controlling. But lo and behold, I was doing the right thing. You know what I mean? I still was getting high, but I still, I had it in me. We all had it in us. You know what I mean? We all had it in us to come in here. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what was most important. You know what I mean? The Most High led me here. He said, no, you ain't. You God. How you God and you ain't keeping the law? You understand what I'm saying? How you God if you get high? Gods don't get high. Gods are judges. Gods are in power. That's what the Bible say. He said, ye are gods and children of the Most High. We are powers. We are power. We're not the Most High, but we are powers. That's why we are lords. Technically, you in your house, you're Lord over your wife and your children. You run that house. You got power. It resonated with me so much that I said, I'm not God. The black man is not God. The black woman definitely ain't God. You understand what I'm saying? We're not Egyptian. I believe we was African. I believe we was Egyptian. This I believe in the Yakub story. Listen, I'm about to start being bugged out my mind. Believe it, you know the Yakub story. Y'all know, like, you know, they went to the ships and started mating everybody and started to try to make the white man, the making of the white man. I was starting to get bugged out. You understand what I'm saying? But I stumbled upon I.S.U.P.K. and now I'm here. You understand what I'm saying? Now I am here. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Because I'm wise, and I was really wise in my mind in doing so. Now I'm receiving these commandments. Listen, I remember I was told I couldn't eat tuna fish. I was hurt, but I had to do it. Smoking weed, I had to stop. Stop celebrating Christmas, man. Ooh, that's a bad joke, especially you got the rib in the world. Is she in the world and she want to celebrate Christmas? And she want that Christmas tree in the house? That is a rough. You sleeping on the couch. Listen, don't let Valentine's Day come up. Ooh, that one too. Listen, everybody got flowers and candy. And they listen. Sometimes you see on Facebook, they go on these extravagant vacations with the rose petals, the Joe taking a picture of the rose petals on the bed and the view that they got. That's gonna crush her soul. That's gonna crush her spirit. And you're gonna be sleeping on the couch. Man, you better hope she don't get another bed and go out with a man and say F you. You understand what I'm saying? That's what happens though. You understand what I'm saying? I receive these commandments now. I receive them. I'm not even mad at it. Like, if I find out something, okay, I was supposed to do that. Okay, no sweat. That's it. I'll have a emotional part in my body and be like trying to find it and try to debate it. You know what I mean? Like most of these people out here try to debate. You know what I mean? We can't smoke weed. Stop it. Like you want to talk about the science, deep down in science, you set anything on fire to turn to a chemical. It turns to a hazard. Like I don't understand it. You know what I mean? Like our people were so destroyed, man. But when you start to be wise in your heart, in your mind, you start to receive these commandments. Like these brothers in here, man. We receive these commandments now. You know what I mean? We listen. Like we not more. Listen, if I was in the world arguing with somebody, it would have got heated, and we would have been fighting and shooting, and it'd have been bad. Now I'm wise in my mind. Listen, no sweat. Listen, no sweat is the most therapeutic thing we can say. That kind of helped me. As soon as somebody say something crazy, no sweat. Listen, the sister asked me, like, yo, why you keep saying no sweat? I'm like, no sweat. You know what I mean? Like, it's so therapeutic. Like my supervisor don't like it. But I'm wise in the mind now. I know how to move. You understand what I'm saying? Like, now you could give me Deuteronomy 4:6. Give me Deuteronomy 4:6. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like no sweat is therapeutical, man. Like, you can say no sweat. Listen, no sweat is like John. It's like John. You can say it for anything. You can say it for anything. You understand what I'm saying? But that's what happens when you change your life. You change your whole conversation. I ain't never say no sweat. Ever in my life when I was in the world. Ever. Ever. Never. You know what I mean? We had our own way of talking. You know what I mean? Like that's how but now it's like no sweat. I understand. I say that a lot too. I'm like, go ahead. Like I say a lot of things and like my whole conversation changed. Listen, when I went to my grandma's funeral, people didn't even recognize me. I'm not skinny no more. I'm a little spoiled. I'm in all black. Like they don't recognize me. People looking at me like they say my slave name. I'm like, what's going on? How y'all been? I'm hugging everybody. Everybody knows it's me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a whole different person. And I mean, I changed completely because I received the commandments of God. Because I'm wise in the mind now. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you could read it.
Yes. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 6. Mm-hmm. Keep therefore and do them.
Keep therefore and do them. Matter of fact, read up above it. Read what's it? Where we at? Read 5.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments.
You told me what?
I have taught you statutes and
The
judgments,
Lord taught us statutes and judgments. He taught us these things. Go ahead.
even as the Lord my God commanded me.
Yeah. This is Moses telling Israelites that he's teaching y'all statutes and judgments as the Lord taught them. Go ahead.
That ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it.
You should do it wherever you go. Wherever land you at, do it. Go ahead.
Verse 6. Keep therefore and do them.
Keep therefore what?
Keep therefore and do them.
That's where the application comes in at. When you start to apply them, keep therefore and do them. Do is an action, is a verb, is an application. Do it. Go ahead.
For this is your wisdom and your understanding.
This is your what?
Your wisdom and your understanding.
Now, if you type, go in the definition of wisdom. Right, get in what wisdom means. Right, type in what wisdom means on Google. He said, for this is your wisdom. Keep therefore and do them. This is your wisdom. Wisdom is important to understand in the Bible. You can have all the knowledge in the world, but you don't got the wisdom, you don't got the it factor, it's vain. Wisdom is important in the Bible. Wisdom is the main reason why we have brotherhood. Yeah, you can know that you're supposed to be a brother than me. You can know, love thy brother as thyself. You can know that, but the wisdom part of it is what you really got to use in order to have brotherhood, is wisdom. You're supposed to have all of it, all in one, is all connected. That's why it's knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That's why when you heard the Supreme, what's it called? Them 5%ers, they use it. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Supreme mathematics. I was into that. I was into supreme mathematics. I knew the whole job. You know what I mean? Like, but now I'm here. Oh, you can read it.
Wisdom, the soundness of an action or decision with regard to the application of experience.
The what?
The soundness of an action or decision that with regard to the application of experience, knowledge, and good judgment.
So you got to have knowledge, then you got to apply the knowledge in order to get the wisdom. You can't just have knowledge. Like, listen, I can have knowledge of fixing a car, right? But I don't fix cars. I don't never fix a car. But now, when I fix the car, I know what I'm doing. Then I got the experience of fixing the car. Now I can break it down to somebody else, because now I understand how to fix a car. Because sometimes you might fix a car and you don't know what you're doing. Listen, you can have all the knowledge. Listen, you know what's crazy? We was just talking about this today. I was talking to a devil today. You know what's crazy? Shameless plug though. I passed my CDL. I got my CDL learner's permit, right? Yeah, I got my learner's permit, right? The devil was mad because he failed. And I'm cracking up in my head. I'm cracking up, like, because he worked with me. He's like, man, I failed. He blaming this. He blaming the instructor because he failed. And we was in the same class, and I passed. So I'm like, no, you can't blame the instructor because I passed. You know what I'm saying? But we was talking about how people in offices, they might know the knowledge, but they don't know how to do the job. You know how people got the corporate people that come down here and tell you how to do your job, but you've been doing it for a long time. You got the knowledge, you know how to do it, and they still try to tell you how to do your job. You try to tell them that's not how you're supposed to do it. We do it like this. This works like this. That's the wisdom. That makes it the wisdom when you have the experience of applying the thing you've been doing for a long time. You don't just easily get wisdom. You got to learn how to get it. You got to get the knowledge. You got to get seasoned and got to get broken down to. You got to make calls, and you got to call General Hyman. You got to call Captain Ahmad to get stuff broken down to you, and they show you how ways to do things. That's how you get the wisdom. Now you get to break it down to the young officers and the young men and the troopers and and everybody in the world. And now I was like, damn, you really breaking it down real well. Now you got wisdom. And then all the understanding ties in with that too. You understand what I'm saying? But you gotta apply the knowledge in order to get wisdom. You have to. You have to make that a priority, because you could know whatever you want. If you're not breaking it down and making the mistakes and getting it right, then you will never have wisdom. When people make mistakes, they get wisdom. You learn. You learn from it, right? That's when you get the wisdom. If I say, I sell drugs and I go to jail, now I know, like I know selling drugs is wrong, but now I ain't gonna do it no more. You know how many brothers come out of jail, they've been serving probably a long time sentences, and they'll come and start talking to people about not to go back to jail? They gain that experience and that they gain that knowledge and knowing how what jail is like, and they've been around a long time to even tell you about it. To tell you this ain't what it is. Now they're giving you the wisdom. You know what I mean? Now they're applying it now because they're not going back to jail. Like Wallow. Wallow, is a perfect example. You understand what I'm saying? Wallow was a book for a minute. Right. He came home, started giving you wisdom. You know what I mean? Try to get you not to go to jail. You understand what I'm saying? But that's how you gotta look at it with the Bible. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like you go, listen, when you have wisdom in the scriptures, you can break down any scripture. You don't even gotta know it. Like you just go read it. It's like, okay. You never read this scripture before. Like, okay, I do it because you got the Spirit of the Most High on you. You can read it. You can break it down. I mean, not the ones that's the meat, but these milk scriptures you could break down. Like if you really seasoned, you could break down the meat. But if you just starting out, you got a little wisdom. You say, okay, I ain't never read Proverbs 10:8 to the night. But I know what wisdom is. I know everything about it, so I can break it down. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Because I know what it is, and I apply it, so I can give it to you. So you can keep reading Deuteronomy 4 and 6. You gotta apply it. You gotta apply the knowledge. Ask questions. That's how you get wisdom. Ask questions. Don't just sit in class say, okay, you want to know something, ask. I call people all the time. I need breakdowns. Listen, I want other people breakdowns. Listen, I want to know it all so I can apply it to here. You know what I mean? Like I started from listen, I remember my first kid speaking. Listen, I remember my first kid speaking. It was horrible. You understand what I'm saying? I remember my first time I taught class. I think Officer Bob, was you there? You probably was there when I taught my first class. Horrible. You understand what I'm saying? But now I could just, break it down now. Break down what I know. You understand what I'm saying? And give you the wisdom on it. You know what I mean? Break up my life story and add my life to it so you can resonate with it. That's how you get the wisdom, man. That's how you get wisdom out, man. You can keep reading, Officer Bob.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4 and verse 6. For thou art... Oh, Stock, I did 7 and 6.
No, 4 and 6. You about to read the thou holy unto the Lord I God. Mm-hmm. So used to that, ain't you?
Yeah, I already. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4 and verse 6. Keep therefore and do them.
Go ahead.
For this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
You see how the Most High said, keep therefore and do them? He said, apply it. Then he gave you the wisdom. See? That's how you get the wisdom. You got to apply it. Then you get the wisdom and the understanding in the sight of the nations. Keep going.
Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
It's a wise and understanding people. When you understand something, you comprehending it. Like, you know what you're talking about. When you get wisdom, you know what you're talking about. That's why when you stop by, people just listening to you because it's like, hey, he knows something. That's why Cap, people Cap is so popular because he got the knowledge, he got the wisdom. Now he understand it. Now you know what he's talking about. So anything they try to corner him in or do something, he know how to do it based off the wisdom that he has. You understand what I'm saying? He understands it. He can comprehend it. Once we start to keep the law, we get our wisdom and understanding. The people that hate you will look at you in a different way. They will. This is a fact. Because they're gonna be under you anyway. They're gonna be serving you anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? And listen, they ain't gonna be cooking for me. I don't know about also, but they don't think they're gonna be cooking for me. Oh, listen, they can do everything else but cook for me. I'm gonna be a little paranoid. I'm gonna be a little insecure about them cooking. You understand what I'm saying? They might poison me. They can't cook anyway. And they're have my rib do it. You know what I mean? Like I don't know women. They ain't not near the kitchen at all. They can't touch none of that. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But yeah, they're gonna look at us as a different type of people, man. They're gonna look at us like, damn, these are the chosen people of God. Now they looking at us like we filth, we nothing. You know what I mean? Like you see how white people walking around with their noses up, with their long noses up, like they somebody, like they looking at you like you are nobody. Think about that, man. But when you start to get this knowledge and wisdom and understanding, they're gonna look at you different. And so I'm saying, they're not gonna say it's black on black crime anymore. Listen, as soon as you start doing that, you can expose them. If you really think about it, they say, oh, cop underliving us. But they try to use an excuse of talking about, oh, but y'all got black on black crime. Y'all kill each other. Y'all underlive each other. But when we start to get the wisdom and the knowledge and the understanding of this Bible, we stop doing that. They can't use that no more. So now, if they start to use it and try to find a way, like, oh, well, y'all destroy each other. Well, we're not doing any of that. We're not known for that no more. So what are you going to say now?
Right.
Now you're going to show your racism now. Right. You're going to show who you really are now.
Right.
Understand what I'm saying? So we got to get right. And wisdom will get you right.
Right.
Now go to 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 19. Yeah, man, go to 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 19. Listen, this is my first time bringing out these scriptures because I got the wisdom of the Most High. I can do this. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I can do this. You understand what I'm saying? And you can do it too, man. You watching class, man. Put on that all black, man. Come in the truth, man. You don't know what you're missing. Listen, I was the same brother on the outside looking in, listening to everybody talking about they in a cult. They this, they that, they this, they that. Like, they made it so spooky for me. Like, I didn't want to come here. But then it's like, when I got here, I was like, it's not nothing like what people talk about. Because they're not here. They're not here. It's not nothing what people talk about. We just regular people. But we just keep the law. Right. We not regular, though. But we just, we down to earth individuals. We approachable. Like, we, like they act like we robots. Like they act like we AI or something. You mean like we've been cloned or something? Right. Like we are the same people. We just keep the law. We just got order and structure. You know what I mean? We move like an army. That's it. You know what I mean? We still like to play the video games and like you get fly and go out to the club and stuff like that. Talk to women like, I don't understand why y'all think this is like, I don't know. Maybe it's me. You know what I mean? But y'all gotta stop being outside looking in and start to come in here, man. If you outside looking in and you try to decide what you want to do, maybe this ain't for you. I would just stop watching. You know what I mean? You might as well go to the Christian church. You know what I mean? Just come in here. Just come in here, man, and see for yourself. You know what I mean? That's my best advice to you. Come see for yourself. Like General Hayes told me, come see for yourself. Just do it. Don't just say, oh, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna do it. If I'm gonna go Friday. I'm off Friday. No, I'm gonna go Friday. Do it now. Don't wait, because you're never gonna do it. Right. You're gonna trick yourself out your spot. Right. You know what I mean? If you could, you can read it, sir.
Yes. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 19.
Go ahead.
For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with God.
Oh, say that again. Say that
again.
I wanted this joke. I couldn't wait for this one. Go ahead.
For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with God.
For the wisdom of this world is foolishness of God. I'm gonna give you some wisdom of this world. He cheated on you. You better leave him. That's the wisdom of this world. Right. A woman will tell you to leave your husband because he cheated on you. A woman will tell you to leave your husband because he's broke. That's the wisdom of this world. What else is wisdom of this world? Like I was talking about, oh, weed, just an herb, and just that. That's wisdom of this world. You know what wisdom of this world is? You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? What these LGBTQ people who say? It's just a mouth. A mouth is a mouth. That's crazy. That's wisdom of this world. When no one did well, the gods say that man can't lay with man, woman can't lay with woman. They say that. Well, it's just a mouth. Anybody got a mouth? What you mean? That's wisdom of this world. What else wisdom of this world? Oh, I gotta sell drugs to survive. You know what I mean? My mom need her bills paid. My dad not here, so I gotta be the man of the house. That's wisdom of this world. You see what I'm saying? I mean, wisdom of this world is, oh, Christmas coming up. I'm doing it for the children. I'm doing it for the kids. It's about the kids. Bro, you better grow some. You know what I mean? Like, you better get some strength. Talking about you doing it for the kids. You run them kids. That's the wisdom of the Bible. The wisdom of the world. Oh, Valentine's Day coming up. I gotta go all out this year because she didn't appreciate me last year. That's wisdom of this world.
Right.
Wisdom of this world is feeling sorry for oppressors getting put in a pack. That's all. Forget why y'all making fun of the man that got unalive. But it's cool when we do it to each other. But in actuality, we're supposed to be doing it to them. You know that in the Bible, we don't respect nobody gods, nobody religions, nobody culture. We don't respect none of that. We actually make fun of it in the Bible.
Right.
We make fun of it. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all care about so much of y'all oppressor that y'all don't even care about your own. Oh, he got a neck shot. Hey, people get shot every day, B. It is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? It is what it is. God is all love. Love is love. You could be whatever you want to be. The American dream. That's all the knowledge of this world, the wisdom of this world. You understand what I'm saying? The wisdom of this world, listen, especially with the gorilla Hebrew. He got wisdom of this world. He wouldn't be in a cuckold. That's the wisdom of this world. That is white people activities. I'm not making this up. You know I'm not making this up, Officer Abad.
Right.
That is a thing. You know what I mean? I'm trying to tell y'all, man, you got to stop following white people. White people is a virus. And you need to purge them out your system.
Right.
Because the wisdom of this world is foolish. You don't want to be a fool. You want to be wise. You don't want to be an idiot. You want to be smart. And being smart is getting away from that virus. Getting away from them ideologies. Getting away from your lust that's destroying you. Because that's wisdom of the Bible. Wisdom of this world will have you destroyed, strung out on drugs, broke. You understand what I'm saying? Having women problems. You know what I mean? Scared to get another woman when you know you're looking at her booty. You know you see this sister right here, you're attracted to her, you want to say something to her, and you might say something to her, you hide it from your wife. You don't tell her. Then she find out that you got another baby on the way. Follow wisdom of this Bible, because the wisdom of this world is foolish. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you could, go to James chapter 3, verse 17.
I think I got two precepts.
Go ahead.
One about when Elijah mocked the Baal.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fire.
Talk about they on the journey.
Yeah, when it was about the fire.
Yeah, come on.
This is the book of 1 Kings chapter 18 and verse 27.
Uh-huh.
And it came to pass at noon that Elijah mocked them and said, "Cry aloud, for he is a God. Either he is talking, or he is pursuing, or he is in a journey, or peradventure he sleepeth and must be awake."
Yeah, right. Where was the God at when the man got shot? Where was his God at? Or did God send that angel to do him dirty? Hey, see, people, Oh, you know it's crazy. This is crazy. Also, about glad you brought that up. You know, I made a TikTok about this. Like God sent that hit, but y'all never blame God for him sending hits and unaliving people. They'll never blame him for none of that. You blame the devil. Like the devil is a separate entity. Like the devil and God is like equal. That's what the Christian church teaches you. That's the wisdom of this world. When in fact, the wisdom of this Bible know that God sent that hit. God got him out of here. Right. God said, if you, what was it? Whatever you sow, you're going to reap. Right. Oh, you want to talk about gun violence and gang violence and keep talking about black people? All right, cool. Next shot. Now you're not here no more. You better be careful when you play with God's chosen people. Be careful. Because now we're starting to get it right. And God started to be on our side just a little bit more. And when we send them curses up, oh, we forgot about them curses. When we send them curses up, it's bad. Things happen when we send them curses up. People forget about that also. On the Sabbath service, when we send them curses up to God, God hears I.S.U.P.K. Right. God hears us. Just plain and simple. Now, if you could go back. What was I at?
I got one more precept.
Oh, okay, one kind. You read it.
But man.
Go ahead.
I got to put it on the screen. I didn't put the last one. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 21. For after that, in the wisdom of God.
In the wisdom of God. Go ahead.
The world by wisdom, the wisdom of the world, knew not God.
Right.
It pleased God by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe.
I'm trying to tell y'all, man, I'm about to come in the I.S.U.P.K on the command of YAHANNA, man, because you'll be saved by just believing. Keep this law, man.
Right.
Now, if because of questions, somebody got a question.
Yes, come. Yes, this is from Israel Jacob Salaki Adawan. I was wondering if someone kills someone you're close with, do you forgive them?
Okay. Do you forget I want to know, do you forget a white man? And this is not this is person. There's like a general question. Do blacks forgive white people for forgiving black Slaki? Do blacks forgive white people for unaliving us in slavery and putting us in slavery? They don't. They sleep with them. They celebrate their holidays. Listen, we ain't forgiven. We wouldn't be here right now loving white people. They forgave them. Listen, what was that thing that Joe Hyman showed when an oppressor and that sister, the oppressor unalived somebody and a white woman, I believe the lady hugged the judge. Yeah, the black judge hugged the white person, right? That showed that we forgive them. Yes, you should forgive them. Not saying that you have to be, you understand what I'm saying, around them. You understand what I'm saying, be cool with them. But forgiving just means not to seek revenge. Do not go out there because someone unalived someone that's close to you and unalive that person. Because now you'll be just rendering evil unto evil. Give me that scripture real quick. Now you would just be rendering evil unto evil. Now, guess what happens when you do that? Guess what happens when you go slide on your op that slid on your mans and unalived your mans that you love to care about. And now imagine when you go do it to him, somebody gonna go do it to you. There's gonna go back and forth. It's gonna be perpetual. It's not gonna end. Somebody got to nip it in the bud by not to seek revenge. You understand what I'm saying? Forgive that brother, because sometimes. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring up a story that I wasn't going to bring up on my podcast. Somebody close to me that I love dearly, and I still love him to this day. It's not the same love I had from him because I was with this person. I actually had babies with this person, right? I got assaulted. I got stabbed by a person that I would never thought that would ever do this thing to me. When I was in the world, I wanted to see blood. I wanted to crash out. I wanted to do the most harmful thing to this person. But you know what I did? I didn't do anything. Because the wisdom, even though I was in the world, the wisdom started to kick in and say, if I do this to this person, my children will hate me. You understand what I'm saying? If I do this to this person, I'm going to be in jail. And the job that I just got, I'm going to lose. Then when I come back home from jail, I'm not going to have anything. And it's the wrong thing to do anyway, because God don't want you to do it. You know how hard it took for me to not seek revenge? I'm not saying it's easy. It's a hard thing to do. But if you got God on your side and you really believe in this Bible, and you believe that you are a chosen person of God, you can overcome it. Because I did. Like somebody I loved dearly, like was in love with, lined me up. I got stab one right here on my jaw. But guess what? I'm here to tell you the story because I've been through that. You know what I mean? Like I've been through it. Do not ever seek revenge on your brother. Right. Now somebody come up to you in the midst of the moment and try to harm you, then you got all means and all permission in the lawful manner to do what you got to do to survive. But don't go out there and the job is already done. The brother is already gone. May he rise again. You understand what I'm saying? When the brother already gone, whoever already gone, don't go out there and seek revenge, because that's not how we stop black on black crime. We don't stop black on black crime by going out there and continue to do it. Somebody got to nip it in the bud. When there's war, sometimes it'd be truces. We got to call a truce. We got to come to a common ground. Sometimes that's what happens in war. If the white man can do it, you can do it. You understand what I'm saying? Even though they know hold up to the end of their bargain most of the time, but it was truces in the war before. So, this just I will get counsel on it. If you feel as though you got these type of feelings in your mind that you want to do something to somebody, call your camp leader if you're in the I.S.U.P.K. You know what I mean? If you're not in the I.S.U.P.K, reach out to me or anybody that you see UPK in their name, message them and they'll give you to the right person. You understand what I'm saying? But don't ever take matters in your own hands. When you come in here, when you start to serve the Lord, you don't take matters in your own hands. Every time I got a problem with somebody, I call my camp leader. If I got an issue with something, I call my camp leader, or I call anybody that I know that's going to tell me not to do what I'm about to do. Listen, like I said, you come in this truth, you're not going to be perfect. Like everybody think, oh, all is perfect. No, we want to be perfect. We strive to be perfect. You understand what I'm saying? However, we still going to make the mistakes. You know what I mean? This is what Hebrew Academy was all about. I can't really get too in depth with it, but that's what that's all about. You know what I mean? You trying to be a man. When you come in here, you're going to be a man. It's going to be a making of a man. You was a boy in the world. Now, when you come here, you're going to be a man for real. And men got to learn how to move and listen to other men that stand down. You know what I mean? Like, the best thing I can say to you, I hope this helped. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, you can forgive that brother, but it's going to take time, man. It's definitely going to take time, and it's not going to happen overnight. Because listen, when that happened to me, you know how so bad, when you were so bad, you want to fight somebody, you start tears start coming out your eyes. Like you get so bad. It's like you're not crying because you just emotional, like you just crying because you want to crash out. I mean, you crying because you can't do nothing to him. It was just like I remember just like a brother. This one Blumberg was up in the projects. Yeah, I mean, it was another brother. You know what I mean? And this one, I was in the projects. This is the first time I drank. That's why I never drank before. I stopped drinking after this. I was like 13, 14 years old. I was drunk and I was high. Coming out the project building, they started shooting. A woman got hit with her baby in her arms. I was right there. Baby got the baby. I don't think the baby got hit, but she got hit. I seen her cousin or her peoples. He was on house arrest. He couldn't leave the crib. And he was mad, like his tears was coming out his eyes because he can't do nothing. Because as soon as he leave that crib, you already know what's going to happen. Them boys going to be on him. He going to get locked up and get sent to jail. He was crying. He was mad. But you cannot seek revenge. I don't know whatever that brother did. I hope he ain't do nothing wrong, bad, but do not seek revenge. That's how you really forgive somebody, by not seeking revenge. It's not like the Christian church, oh, I forgive you, give you a hug. It takes application to do it. It just don't say I forgive you. Just like when somebody say I'm sorry. You gotta show them that you're sorry. You can't say you're sorry and continue to do the same thing over and over again. You understand what I'm saying? Because think about it. What if that man that did this terrible thing comes into the truth? Then what? You're going to have a grudge against him? He's a new person now. Listen, now he's UPK something now. Like he's a UPK man now. He's I.S.U.P.K. So what you going to do? You're going to try to fight him? You're going to try to unalive him? What you going to do? So my best thing is to forgive. And also, like if you read, if you see the beginning of the class, Hosea 4:6, you gotta look at him as being destroyed. Look at her as being destroyed. They don't know what they're doing. They gotta look at them; they're just being destroyed, and give some type of compassion and leniency on them. Yeah, man. And put your foot on the oppressor's neck. That's what you do. You put your foot on that oppressor's neck and don't let off. And you'll be all right in this world. Now, if you could, and I hope that helped, brother. I hope that helped. Matter of fact, read what he just said, and then we're going to get this last scripture. Yeah. I thought I was going, listen, this brother brought it out of me today. Listen, I got more scriptures, but yeah, class about to be done with. Well, I'm going to make a part 2, next week.
This is from Israel Jacob. Slakia, if you're unclean and sit on a chair, and now the chair is unclean, and you get clean, and you sit on the unclean chair, would you be unclean? How do you clean the chair? I got the precept.
If you could. All right. We in captivity. You're going to go crazy because now what if the doorknob is unclean? What if you walk outside and sit on the bus? What else? What else could make you unclean? Yeah, being around somebody that just went to a funeral make you unclean. Now, if you know, you understand what I'm saying? Then try to avoid it. But if you didn't know and you sat on it, it is what it is. You know what I mean? The only thing going to be is unclean until even. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't get all because don't get all what's it called? Overzealous. Don't be over righteous. We in captivity. You know what I mean? You're gonna go crazy trying to find out what everything is unclean. As soon as you walk out that door, somebody unclean. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like we in our land right now. Like certain things, like you be around like a dead body or what else? Like a dead animal or something. Like you probably touched a dead dog or something, or your rib was on her flower or something like that, and she hugged you. Like stuff like that, like, all right, you unclean. But when it comes to chairs, like everything, listen, everything is unclean in America. like it's just like if you go into a restaurant, you know what I mean, and you don't know, they probably cook the pork with the chicken in the same grease. You understand what I'm saying? You're gonna lose your mind. I mean, we are in captivity, so certain things, just don't try to give it too much thought. You will go crazy. You understand what I'm saying? But if you're in your home and your rib is on her flower, stay away from her. You know what I mean? Just stay away from her. You know what I mean? This is why you gotta get another rib, brother. You gotta get another rib. Listen, the hack of life is get another rib and going over there when she's not on her flower. And she's on her flower is another excuse. You could go over there. And she can't say nothing about it. She got clean. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't, give it too much thought, but I would still call your camp leader and ask your camp leader, because he, like I said, that camp leaders are there for a reason. Yeah, I mean, he might give you some more extra higher level wisdom. You know what I mean? But for the most part, don't stress yourself out on that. You know what I mean? Just like the dead bodies and like the dead stuff and and when your rib have a baby or something like that, stuff like that. You know what I mean? But chairs and doorknobs and and elevator buttons and stuff. Yeah, man, you gonna go crazy. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead. You matter of fact, you got the preset?
Yes.
You can read it.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter Slack. Oh, Slack as well. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 15 and verse. I'm going to start at verse 16. And if any man's seed of copulation go out from him, then he shall wash all his flesh in water and be unclean until the even.
Right.
Verse 17. And every garment and every skin whereon is the seed of copulation shall he wash with water and be unclean until the even.
Yeah, so you had like certain things like that. You having sex and stuff like that. You know what I mean? With your rib going clean. You know what I mean? You got to wash up. You know what I mean? You got to wash the sheets and the blankets and and stuff like that. But you be unclean to even. You understand what I'm saying? Like don't think about it as it's proper precaution.
Right.
That's basically what it is. You understand what I'm saying? It's proper precaution. You're not going to get punished. There's no punishment for being unclean.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So don't think about, get Christianity out of your mind when you think about laws or things that you're supposed to be doing. Because like I said, you're in captivity. You understand what I'm saying? Like, for example, some brothers work on the Sabbath. Like, go to work on Sabbaths. Right. But they need the money. Right. They poor. So, man, but now think about it. Now, imagine if we was in our own land. Imagine if we ruled this this world. Right. We wouldn't work on Sabbaths. Right. Because we would be well off. Right. We have money. We wouldn't be poor to make extra money. We will make sure that we have everything we need to keep the lights on. Right. You understand what I'm saying? But now we got to do it because we're in captivity. Your boss don't want you to. The boss is forcing you to work on Saturdays. Right. You understand what I'm saying? And you're poor. So we're in captivity. Don't be like none of these fake Israelite groups that think they got the wisdom of the Bible, but they getting pegged. Because most of them think, oh, you can't do nothing on the Sabbath. You can't even cook on the Sabbath. You understand what I'm saying? So don't be so stressed out, man. Like, always contact your camp leader if if you want to know more. You know what I mean? That's why they're there for, to talk to them. You know what I mean? And any captain or any officer, you understand what I'm saying? That's in your zone. Hit them up. Ask them a question. You know what I mean? And you get in depth with it. But like I said, don't stress yourself out on things like that, man. Just start to get right with the Lord and knowing what laws that you don't supposed to be doing, like unaliving a brother because somebody unalived your peoples. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, now shout out to the brother because I have more. Listen, I like these type of topics, but next week, since it's already 8:54, I'm gonna go do a part 2. Hopefully, Officer Bot is here. I'm gonna do a part 2. Yeah, man, because I wasn't done. I was gonna bring King Solomon in this show, all that, man. So that in part 2, we're gonna do another part 2. Listen, my name is Kwada Zachariah. I want to thank y'all for watching. You know what I mean? This is the Tuesday Brotherhood class. You know what I mean? Officer Bob with me, Kwashawan is with me. You know what I mean? Like, Most High Christ, thank y'all for sliding. Thank y'all for watching. Listen, make sure y'all pay y'all tithes. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all stay strong in this truth. And with that, I'm going to pass the class over to Priest and Officer Kwashawan.
Right. I.S.U.P.K security announcement. Bruce new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister come to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to learn and shove themselves to the world. If you need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, the brother and sister have interest in a particular person, they are to seek counsel from the head. Time, commands, numbers 18 and 21. Isaiah chapter 3, 8 through 10, means 10 in Hebrew, 10% of every penny of any increase. Priest offering is free will, whatever bottle, whatever you want to give to the priest, it's up to you. Upcoming holy convocations, the feast was a feast of blowing of the trumpet. Was that Memorial blowing the trumpets of September 21st, Sunday. So be here. If any brother want to be a trooper in the school, wear all black boots, headband, shirt, pants. With that, men of Israel, stand. Ahmad Shabbat, Ahmad Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakathon. Turn to the sister, Yahshua Matah. Turn to the sister, turn to the sister. Stand. Men of Israel, Ahmad Shabbat, Ahmad Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, Yahshua Matah. Class dismissed.